Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today I go with Ego, and let's just talk about general cleaning of this tractor. There were a few subscribers that asked me some questions. There was one camp that was like, why don't you ever clean it? You paid $4,000 for it. Why aren't you cleaning it? And there was another camp was, I see that you're not cleaning it. Are you afraid that the water is going to harm it in some way? Well, there's a couple reasons why I hadn't cleaned it in the past. It's clean now. I did give it a cleaning about a week ago, and I was able to spray water on it. I got the sponge out, cleaned it all up. It's just that I was heavily using it during the time that you have seen it in past videos, and it was springtime and I hadn't gotten my hose out yet. So I hadn't really put a good cleaning to it. So there was nothing, I wasn't cleaning it only because of those factors. The other factor is I would be cleaning this thing all the time. As you can see, I just wrote this. This is all road dust. That's what you've been seeing in the old videos on this is road dust. This tractor was cleaned 2 days ago. This road is SurePack. So when cars come down this road, they leave a dust trail behind them. And that dust trail blows in this direction and it covers this tractor. Now, I don't have a better place to put the tractor. It's just gonna have to be here. This is where I store it. I just don't have the room in my garage for it, and I don't have another storage at all. So it's gotta live with the road dust. But that's really what you've been seeing in a lot of my videos. Now, there was a video where I had a bunch of mud down here. I just got done dragging the road with it. And I was in the process of doing other muddy activities. So I had done my other past videos with it all dirty and mucky because I was actually using the tractor. So it didn't make sense to clean it while I was heavily using it. Well, I am heavily using it still, but just for mowing. So I gave it the old clean about a few days ago. I gave it a clean. What I did is I got the hose, sprayed it, gave it really good spraying everywhere. Used a car wash solution. I mean, it's just Rubbermaid. I mean, or plastic, or what do you want to call it? And it cleaned very nicely. The deck's clean. I mean, I got what I could out of the tires. I even cleaned underneath the deck here. So there's nothing clinging. What I do like about this deck is that the grass doesn't cling to it. Like my John Deere, it seemed like every time I used my John Deere, I would have grass clippings clinging to the inner deck. And that's not the case here. It's been really clean. I mean, I've got about 10 hours on this. I've done a lot of mowing, and I would say for whatever material or spray that they used on the inner side of this has like an anti-cling, because there's just no grass clippings ever. So I don't see myself ever needing to use this because I haven't seen any of the clumping, and I've been doing a lot of mowing. So I just want to generally just speak about the cleaning aspect of where I had two camps, basically. Why aren't you cleaning it? You got a $4,000 tractor and you treat it like shit. Well, that was not my intention. My intention was to clean it when it made sense, and when I got the garden hose out for the summertime. You can clean it. I haven't had any problems with water getting in the wrong places. You will find that this deck will leak a little bit. You'll see here, I've got some water droplet marks here on these batteries. Now, do not hit this with your garden hose. Do not do that. So when I say generally clean it, make sure this is closed good, and then do your cleaning like you would clean a car. Do not have this open. And if you've got to clean in here, use a really, not so damp rag, and just or you could use a cleaning cloth, a wet wipe, and just clean in here. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's obviously a good seal because the road dust isn't getting in here. You don't see any road dust in here. So it's a good seal when it comes to the road dust. But again, I've had water seep in there, and it could be just because of the force of the hose, really hitting it. But overall, it's been really good tractor. Been really happy with it. I'm just about to mow today. As you can see, my grass is getting high again. We had the heat dome come through, and we got some rain, so it's ready to be mowed again. So I'll be mowing it today. But generally, this video was about, you know, Tarkus, you idiot, why the hell aren't you cleaning it? Well, I just told you why. So there's nothing against the tractor. It's just fitting it into my schedule between all the projects I did with it. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and this has been the Tarkus Zone.